Ese disco más largo que ella tiene.
Hey. What the hell? Why ain't that working? Yes, we cannot turn that off because my grandmother is listening to music. Tell me if everyone can hear me. There's nothing we can do. They kicked me off. Yeah, I started cursing on TikTok, so I can't go live on TikTok because I started cursing and they kicked me off. What up, family? Tell me if you can hear me. Thank you very much for letting me know. The music, there's nothing I can do about the music. There's nothing I can do. Oh, maybe I could. I can go to the kitchen. Okay. Brief intermission. Cheryl's, I looked at your Libra video on YouTube. You did say Scorpio rising would get fired. Y'all don't be listening. Yeah, so we gotta go to a different side of the house. Hang on. Alright. Cause I be cursing apparently. I'm a Mercury in Scorpio. Amor, ¿tú vas a esa vaina? Un ching, bájale un ching, please. Amor. Tú con tú.
Coño, ayer en mi juventud, en mis 30 años, coño, con ese teenage. Ay, pero yo fui una mujer que goza de privilegio. Él era maestro de mecánica. Tiene que tener un taller de eso, porque esa era su aspiración y después vino para acá, para Nueva York. Entonces, yo abría el carro y siempre me tenía una chata de whisky ahí. Ya los viernes estaba ideando a qué discoteca me iba a llevar.
This is gonna be a thing, y'all. Maybe I should.
Y me llevaba a la discoteca.
The eclipse is on her Scorpio. She's a Scorpio, y'all.
Me encojonaba, digo, tú me trajiste aquí, esto es una vuelta, una vaina. Me hacía río.
Grandma, tan linda. Grandma, ¿tú trabajando? ¿Tú no tienes nada?
Recordar de mi vida.
Look, she's still ignoring me the entire conversation. Still ignored. Okay.
Ya, trabajas.
Okay, amor. Dame un besito.
Mira, fresca.
Okay. All right. Also, I did those that are on the Patreon. I already started individual one by one. This is not the individual by one. I already started on Patreon. And yes. So Patreon is gonna get it first, obviously. I'm almost done. I think I gotta do Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn. Oh, I'm not done. Yes, I'm almost done though. Almost there. I'll do that tonight when I'm at work at the plantation. So that is the tea on that. But this is what I will tell you, that I updated them yesterday. Yesterday, I channeled my message basically of what is the major themes of the solar eclipse. So that way you don't have to be worried about it, like globally. So globally basically is what we're talking about right now. So for those that are coming in, we're talking about this globally. Maybe I should take this shit off. Can somebody put that in the comments? That would be so muchly appreciative. Okay. I was giving a heads up. You said people were going to be talking to their bosses, and I was giving a heads up about it yesterday. I know, I'm in your life. I'm all in your side. See, I do. So for those that are new, you know this. We do Mondays. We do weekly updates because I do one monthly reading that will be getting saved on TikTok. Sometimes I save the weekly ones if it's a good one. You know this. This one, yes, it will be saved because I am a genius. Thank you. Solar eclipse themes globally. I was waiting for that. You are awesome. Take what resonates. Take what fucking resonates. Stop playing with me, bro. Okay, let's go. Sorry, y'all. Just got excited. So this is the overview. This is the eclipse right here. What makes it an eclipse? The sun and the moon, both luminaries with the shadow planet and the nodes. This time is bringing Venus. So the eclipse is bringing Venus along. And an opportunity, but that's for the East Coast. So don't go. I'm just going to say Venus. Venus is brought along. Okay? So things that I want you to just keep that in mind. So we have a solar eclipse focused on the first house. The solar eclipse. I wish I could not hear the whatever's in the background. Does everybody hear me? Is it sound good? Just confirm that before I keep going. Before I keep going, can somebody confirm this? Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Okay. Yes, we can hear you. Thank you. Just confirming it. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's keep going. Scorpio sun at 2 degrees. The focus of the month will be in Scorpio things. Okay, your Scorpio house. Keep that in mind. Forever, whoever, this is the focus. So I need you to look at your house where Scorpio. Now, the moon is coming in there. What does that mean? Well, it's going to bring changes. Mainly it's happening to the self. This is a lot of self personality. The way you look, the way you display yourself. That's why we got to start looking good. Right now I'm making my edges look good, bitches. So just FYI, this is for the major themes coming up. Now the sun rules the leader. Okay, the leader's house is the 9th house. I'm thinking about leaders in foreign nations. That is giving foreign nations more than anything else, right? Is at 2 degrees and is at Venus. So now this 2 degrees is nothing to fear, baby. That's money. 2 degrees is power. The 2 degrees is family. Hopefully you're writing this down. Okay? 2 degrees rules food, your face. So for those that are wondering, what should be my theme? I'm using a lot of faces. If you notice, you look at my TikTok, I'm using my face a lot more, baby. Think about what house your Scorpio is in. Think about what degrees you have that are close to 2 degrees in your chart. This could be house cusp. This could be planets. This could be the vertex. This could be Chiron. So look at your chart. Where do you have 2 degrees? Where do you have 1 degree? Where do you have 3 degrees? Okay, thank you. Somebody said I thought that was giving love on Christmas Day. Anyways, what else is another theme that I seen? So we got the sun. The sun is about the 9th house. Themes of the 9th house. Foreign travel. Some of you are planning on family trips. Write that down. Thank you. This is the time to execute these large payments. 2 degrees. Owning assets. Some of you been trying to buy a house. Some of you been trying to get a car. AKA moi, baby. You're getting rid of something. A lot of people. So just FYI. Sorry, this song is my song too. Yeah, this grandma. So she is feeling. For those that are coming in, we had to take a break for the song because that was a fire song. Fire. Okay. Eclipses. Solar eclipse. We're talking about the solar eclipse. There's going to be a lunar eclipse also. We're going to talk about that and how they play together. Then let's see. I'm going to show you aspects. Look, some of the major aspects. Nothing's really crazy. Everything is happening to the Venus. Notice that we got Venus aspects and we have the moon. So we got both luminaries on the Venus things. So what are Venus things? 6th house of health and relationships. Some people are having children. There's new children coming in your life. We are just starting. Thank you for coming in. We're slowly getting there because you know how this, I don't want to repeat myself. This will be saved. We're just doing it slow and steady. Slow and steady. So this will be saved. I'm getting ready for work. We are just starting. These are just global themes, globally. So global, this is meaning this is not the breakdown of the houses. These are not breakdowns of the risings. These are not those. I'm going to do a videos for that. But Patreon people already got it. If you are on Patreon, you know what's happening to Libra. I got us. I just started. So recapping, let's start it again. We gonna start from right now and pay attention. Everybody pay attention. The solar eclipse is bringing 2 degrees and Venus involved. Sun rules the leaders. There's things happening to leaders in other countries. This is talking about the house of self. This is talking about overindulging, things that you do in the hiding, in the secret, because it's also in the 12th house. Okay, this is how you look outside of the world. This is about the power you exude. These are about your assets for the people that are trying to buy a house, trying to get a car. Some of you are planning for family trips. Okay, so thank you guys. We're hanging there. Then we're talking about meeting new people, some cousins, aunts, siblings, having children. Changes at your job, new coworkers, a new hours for some people, new times for work. These are for certain people. You know, this is happening to the working class. There's something about the working class coming up. 2 degrees is about the face, your food, resources. 2 degrees talks about corporate America or big, large businesses. You know, internet businesses is getting attacked. These are not about the rising sign, please. If you on the Patreon, you would know. No, it's not about the 13 degrees. There's new changes for those people that I was talking. What was I talking about? There is going to be some more debt that America takes on. This is going to be happening in America's 12th house of expenses. So that means that America's is going to be spending money, getting rid of an expense. There's Sagittarius rising, so this could either be to the working class is going to have some changes. Venus things, we're going to have some changes. Okay, Mercury is the only thing in Venus, the markets, at 22 degrees. Now, the 8 degrees brought the death of the Queen. So, Mercury was at 8 degrees Libra, and the Queen died. Now we have 22 degrees. This is the perfect time to really see what the 22 degrees is all about. I am not doing rising signs. I am doing the global predictions. These are for I already did it for Patreon. If you are on Patreon, you would know. Because the shit been there for like a week. Am I lying or am I lying? Except, I haven't done Scorpio placements. I will do them tonight. And then I'm going to do another video that's going to go on YouTube. I think I'm going to try to be live on both TikTok and Instagram. And do the reading, like the rising signs like that. So, that's what I will be doing. Thank you very much. Anyways, thank you for tuning in. These are global predictions. I had it pinned. I'm going to have to pin it again because... Can somebody write it out for the slow book? Please do not ask about the rising sign just yet. Just sit back and listen. Sit and relax and listen. Okay, where were we? We talked about there's going to be a new law written. A lot of you have to have important conversation. 22 degrees is the 3rd house. There's conversations, things that you have to be uncomfortable about. With associates, conversations that need to be had. there's more stuff on the Patreon. I'm sorry, you gotta do it right, y'all. Come on, hello. And Not Your Rising is a global event. Not Your Rising. Thank you. Not rising signs. I'm gonna use Moody because she got a little meme on it. It's a global Not Your Rising. Thank you. Okay, what else is a theme? The working class, things about the working people. Why? Because Mercury's involved. It's a market. There's obviously Mars. What is it about the investing? There's a changes in the finances, money. Right? There's going to be some internet things changing. That is going to be the goal. I wonder what it is. You know? Then the only thing that I see, right? Everything kind of leads me to, let's see, is transformation of the self to either a leader or children. Okay. Let's see. Then we have, look, Chiron is at 22 degrees, which is a Capricorn degree. Capricorn is the third house, second house of resources and conversation. Then we have Saturn at 18 degrees. 18 degrees is a Virgo degree, which honestly, globally, I'm pretty sure if this is the 11th house that's getting heavily pointed at or brought to or talked about. So this could be the internet or this could be people's jobs. That's why I kept talking about the jobs, the job market. Also, there will be some housing changes. There's some big loan stuff that they're talking about. I know there's the student loans, but this is more than just the student loan. There is, see, that's the 17 degrees of students, but then we have that Mars. We have Mars in the North Node in Mars, which Mars is in Gemini. Gemini is at 25 degrees. Right? Mercury is in Capricorn. Capricorn is at 18 degrees. See that Mercury leads me back to Saturn at 18 degrees. I'm just telling you things that I'm seeing. This could be the sky. Everything that leads, so basically that way you understand. Because I probably lost you, right? I probably fucking lost you. The sun is all ruled by Mars. So the eclipse is ruled by whatever Mars is doing. Mars is 8 houses away from the eclipse. This is a transformation, a very intense transformation of self or assets. Some people are getting rid of cars. Some people, and I'll talk about that later. There's the Venus houses that you have in your chart is getting rid of something. You're getting rid of something in your Venus houses. Is an asset. You're getting rid of things. The South Node means there's an ending of it. So think about what is ending. This could be a job for some of you. You know, this could be a house, a car. This could be a relationship, right? Because that's a Venus thing. This could be you making a final decision. Lilith, right? The moon rules the 9th house. This is for the betterment of you. God is guiding this. And Lilith is in there at 21 degrees, which is Jupiter. And your Jupiter is at 0 degrees. You're starting from 0. This is a critical degree. You know, so think about where your Libra and your Taurus house is located at. Okay? Okay, let's see. Where is it in your chart? Let's say you are. We're going to do the rising signs. Don't worry. I'm going to do the... shit, y'all. Hang on. I just figured out my Venus is in Scorpio. It's habits for me and my health. Okay? This could be your schedule as well. Don't worry, we're going to talk about it in the other sign, and I'm going to show you how to do it. But this is just to put you on to things. So anyways, back to these shits. There's nothing aspecting, bro. This eclipse is not even that bad, y'all. Honestly, Saturn is the only highlight. if you want me to keep it a stack. Only Sun square Saturn is really cool. So Sun square Saturn is good a little bit. It's not even by sign. It's not even really happening. It's just that it's about to happen. The Sun is about to square Saturn, which usually makes you take an idea either for the betterment, or you're gonna let your ego get in the way of your betterment. So those are the best way I can explain it to you. And we'll talk about that. Again, these are your Scorpio houses. So I'm going to talk about it here, but there's some slow ass hoes that, I'm sorry, no offense, that still don't know how to fucking do it in their own head. But if you've been following me for a while and you know how to do it, basically take your Scorpio house. That house is getting, Venus is entering there, which means it's bringing a renewal to your Libra house and to your Taurus house. And that is the best way I can tell you. We'll talk about that in the other live. Now, Sun square Saturn, their Venus. Let's look at Biden has Venus rule second to 6th house. So it's supposed to be his health. It's supposed to be him slowing down or taking a break, DK. But honestly, I'll take that back. It's not. There is some challenges to his health, but Venus also rules the house of goals for him. So he has a goal to do. Oh, hang on, y'all. Oh, it's over. Can you guys hear me? Can everybody hear me? Yes. Think about where we'll talk about that in another chart. Eclipses will happen in my 8th house. Anything will be hitting. So that could be, this could be family. We'll talk about that in the other houses. Okay, just want to make sure. We'll talk about that in another live. We'll definitely will. The only people that have pretty intense ones, I think, are when Scorpio is in his rightful houses. They're kind of intense. So like Aries have it intense. Sagittarius may have an interesting one, and we'll talk about that. There's nothing interesting for me, y'all, when it comes to this eclipse. Globally, I think, to me, this might happen to some changes, more like weather stuff. Honestly, where the fuck we at? Because only thing that are really being aspect is the 3rd house, 4th house, and the 11th house. So to me, I think there's more traveling problems like they always like to. Last time this happened, something with travel also came up. Okay, Scorpio always kind of brings an emergency, by the way. So this could be like certain states will declare emergency or problems. Okay. This would be referring to people. This is also arguing with people. Be careful. Just want to let you know these are the houses that are triggering fighting and arguing. These are futuristic things. So some of you, like I said, we already talked about it. To me, this is not that interesting. I'm not going to lie. These eclipses are cool. They're not that interesting, if you want me to tell you the truth. Honestly, it's more changes. It's actually good stuff that are happening. Letting go of... Now, the lunar eclipse is pretty more entertaining. And we're going to check that out. Because they kind of work together. So we're going to have a solar eclipse. And that could bring problems to fire people. Especially people that are born in the day. That brings you problem. So, like... paid. So those are the people that are born before 6 p.m. Honestly, daytime. So let's see. Hang on. Let's go to the next month. Then the following week after that, we're gonna have a lunar eclipse. Look, do you see that lunar eclipse in Taurus? Let's look at that. Okay, we in here jamming. I fuck with it. What's love got to do? Okay, with the tunes. So now we have the lunar eclipse. So we had a 2 degrees, which is about money, your assets, your resources, planning for trips, money, exchanging money with people, friends, or even family members, having to give them money. Okay. Now we're at the lunar eclipse and the game is on. Okay, with the tunes. Hang on, I gotta fix it. Okay, why we stopped? I gotta tell you the time. Okay, Grandma, stop playing the thing. Hang on, I gotta get the right time. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Ooh, another one. Ooh, I like that. Oh, they're the same thing. They're back to back. So some people, you may get some problems coming up this eclipse. Honestly, is mainly certain people. You get some hectic problems, some bills you didn't really want to do, and shit like that. So get ready for that bullshit. But the next lunar eclipse is happening. Now is a lunar eclipse because they're opposing each other. It's a full moon. Is the same thing. It's happening to the first house and the 7th house. This one kind of brings death more than the first one. This one is more death. And this one is more death. Look, we got another 22 degrees. But this time is an immutable sign. This one is health. The other one was more like action oriented, while this one is like the ending or the goal of something. Mercury. So this time the eclipses is bringing Mercury and Venus. Let's look at that. Okay, so let's see what's going on. We got the sun opposing the moon. We got the sun conjoined Mercury. Those are always going to be speeches. Those are always going to be about the career. Let's see what is it. Mercury is at 15 degrees. Okay, with the gems. And it's talking about this is this is death because it's triggering this 8th house. So this got to be some type of death that pops up, that everybody's talking about it in the media. And again, the media is involved and we get to see this. Maybe this time globally, I mean, we always see this. I don't see nothing exciting for me. Besides, this one brings more pets. This one brings more like, God forbid, it is accident. This one is like a surgery, right? Okay, here we go. This one is bringing more surgery stuff. We got the moon and Uranus real close conjunction. Uranus is always things with accident surgeries, right? Uranus is... This one is more... what is this? This one is about... There's like either someone coming to your home to visit. This is about 16 degrees is the Cancer degree, which is mothers. Okay, this is the 9th house. This is grandparents, elders. This is the women. The moon is next to Uranus. Some people have to do things to their body parts. Some people have kids after these eclipses. Somebody said, I thought Mars was surgery. Yeah, Mars is surgery. But guess what's going on? We have a sun in a Mars sign focused on Uranus, which is unexpected body stuff. Uranus is a level of Martian things. There's no poking. This is more of a penetrating thing. While this could be research, this could be quick and fast. This could be you doing things to your skin. You know? So I hope this makes sense. This is going to be focused on your 11th house. So this is the 11th and the 8th house axis. We talked about this. Excuse me. Scorpio and the Taurus axis. I'm talking about me, y'all. This is your Taurus house and your Scorpio house. Again, those axes are coming up. All they're doing is bringing in Mercury and the moon. So for Tauruses, this could be conversations with the family, having to speak to your sibling, conversations with them, you know, going places, having to let them know turning points with your siblings. With these, that's because that's Mercury. It's really not that, you know, I don't want you to think it's crazy. Now, this is crypto. To me, this is something about crypto. This is something about the law where the moon is involved, or the resources of the people or groups of people, because moon is the people, groups, and technology done together, online jobs, right? There is a type of turning point there. This is about title or your name, because the sun is at 16 degrees, is 9 houses away from that sun, that 16 degrees. It deals with 9th house things. And that's why I was mentioning some of you are going on a trip on your favorite rocket ship, unexpected trips with family. Thank you. Shout out to me. Hello. I'm the one. Act like you don't know what the fuck is happening. Like you ain't just found out that you about to catch flights and not feelings, kid. I'm about to get me ice cream because I want some ice cream. I got this little vegan ice cream. Let me see what else I remember writing some other shit that I wrote. Let's see what that's about. I hope that's making sense. But this is bringing some type of emergency. This is America's 12th house, 6th house. This is America's, the contract is like an emergency. What the fuck are you talking about? Taking my daughter to Great Wolf Lodge. Ooh, take me with you. Take me with you. Honestly, and if you know what the eclipses are happening, why you not manifesting in that houses? It's happening in my 5th and the 11th. You see me, I'm performing. Feel me? This is a performance of a lifetime. I'm out here entertaining you. I'm a comedian. I sing to you. I'm an astrophysicist. I do magic with you. I'm trying to put y'all on. You don't see me out here 11th housing and 5th housing? You feel as naive me? Come on, son. You're going to see. Hello. Use me as an example. Sorry, I just had to go on that whole tangent. But anyways, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Manifest something with your Scorpio and Taurus houses. I'm not... Come on. Somebody says, God is Veed. I thought you don't manifest during the eclipse. I'm not manifesting. I've been working on this. I just know what they doing with this. That's why I'm blocked on TikTok. Right? I'm blocked on one TikTok live, which is my 5th house. But I'm out here in the 11th house and I'm expanding still. My 11th house is still I'm speaking to the audience. I'm achieving internet goals. Uranus is in my 11th house. Come on, somebody. Think about it. Think about it in that. I'm not manifesting. I've been doing this. Like, I'm already doing it. I'm not doing it the day. You think I just manifested today on... This is the problem. People think manifesting is you do it on a new moon and you walk away from it and it's supposed to grow. No. Manifesting is really, it takes consisting. So basically, I've been working on my Scorpio in my 11th house. I've been working on these houses. So they're getting eclipsed and they're already bringing energies. What is Taurus? Family things. Right? Taurus things. Valuable things to you. Is your car valuable? Is your clothes valuable? How you look is valuable to you. You understand? Taurus thing. What you find important to you. You know? So I'm showing you what I find important in my 11th house, which is my audience. This is why I ask you to interact through the comments, because each one teach one. The village will reach everyone. Scorpio, right? Scorpio is the energy that we have to, everybody want to say let go of, but it's really more analyzing. And I've been trying to tell you, what are you trying to, first of all, K2 in Scorpio, or the South Node in Scorpio, actually work. Even if you put K2 in Libra. Right now, K2 is really in Libra and Rahu's in Aries. Sidereally is in Aries and Libra, to be quite honest, which is pioneer energy and business energy. It's really that's going on. Okay, so I just want you to know, it's not manifesting the day of, but just know that these energies are going to bring you surprises no matter what. So your Taurus house will bring you your surprise. And then you do have to let go of something Scorpio season, because that's the whole point of this K2. K2 is also research, or the South Node is research. It does very well in Scorpio things. You know? And guess what? If K2 is all about research, what do you need to research? You need to be able to analyze. You need to be able to organize the information, right? And the 11th house is what these eclipses are focusing on. These eclipses are happening in the first house, second, seventh house. We talked about that. The first solar eclipse is mainly going to be affecting the people born in the day. The lunar eclipse bring you more things at night. Okay, Scorpio, the real, like Gemini rising, that's like a karmic house. You know, Gemini placement. For instance, the household, how you feel, is Leo. We're gonna talk about that in the other thing. I just want you to know those are the main topics of these eclipses. They're gonna change, or you're gonna have to get rid of something out of your Libra and Taurus houses. You're renewing an asset. You're trying to get an asset, or you're trying to renew one, whatever the fuck it is. Okay, so whatever you got going on in those planets will come along with it. That way you have to be able to see it externally. How is it playing out in your life? Think about it like that. How has it already been changing in your life? You should already be seeing it. If you know you're rising, somebody said my 4th and 10th axis, right, is your Sun and Venus. So that's career. Those are your home. Don't just sit in the mud and let the eclipses do their thing. You can manifest something different. If the North Node is expanding your 11th house, why aren't you helping your 11th or that house? Like, let me help that house. Let me expand my house. If it's your 2nd and the 8th house, that's Libra. We're expanding ourselves, our assets, our people. We're trying to get our money's worth. You feel me? We're expanding the 8th house. You have a Libra. Those are businesses. Libra rules business. Most businesses are trying to expand and get more clientele. How do I get more clients? You feel me? You know, so this is this you have to do this whole signs, guys. Okay, so anyways, the solar eclipse will be more concise about foreign affairs. Honestly, the solar eclipse is more about the foreign affairs, which that's October 25th. So and there's a small window, so I want you to pay attention to the news. We're slowly coming into this anyways. That's how strong these things are. So don't get it twisted. We're already in eclipse season. This is already happening. The solar eclipse is bringing Venus things. This is why I was telling you about labor. This is why I was telling you about some law making. Mercury will be at 22 degrees. Making a law. Making something official. You feel me? Especially about homes or money. Or even loans. Like they have to do things about the mortgage system. Housing system. The rent is too high. It does not match the minimum wage. They have to talk about the minimum wage. Mercury and Venus are involved. Those are the markets. Those are the money markets. Those are the valuable assets markets. You feel me? They're in transformation. They know it's going to the internet, the 11th house. They know it's for the groups of people. They're capping the rent at the end of the reading. You know? My life has changed a lot. You see? They just gotta keep... You good? I'm saving this. Y'all good? Nobody's late. You right on time. Everything's always on time. Everything's always on time. So, we did the solar. This is the lunar eclipse, right? So, we did the... We talked about that, right? Mercury... Somebody said her boyfriend's cousin passed away. That could be a theme, to be quite honest. It's slowly coming in. Venus rules in this chart that we're looking at is bringing along cousins, aunts, you feel me? Strange events. That's why I was telling you about those situations. People are doing crazy things right now. We was just talking about that. Also, I'm going to save this and I'm going to put this on YouTube so you can hear it. What we were talking about, what I think is some of the things, and I'm sorry that you had to go through that are coming up. Hang on, what else did I talk about? Like I said, the solar may bring up health stuff, things with children. Okay? 2 degrees is family events. You know, women playing important roles this time around because the eclipse is coming with Venus. So those are Libra people. Those are Taurus people. You know, we already talked about aunts and uncles and cousins. These are what's going on. Why? Why is that happening? Uranus rules those long distance family, nieces. We talked about that. I said that in the beginning of the live. Those are the main hitters. You know, sorry about that, by the way. I got dumped last Friday. I'm not even sure why. Shit makes no sense. I know it makes no... You didn't need that. My aunt passed away 2 days ago, and it's been crazy. Yeah, there's a pretty intense time, y'all. There's the health, women's health. My uncle passed away. These are things you want to do. It's a pretty intense time. 2 degrees. Another thing I recommend is, while the Neptune is transitioning, you want to take these pictures, y'all. You want to make this a nice time for the kids. There's going to be some strange weddings. I don't know. Some people are getting married, gay couples. More of that gay talk, no offense. You know, I'm just trying to be real about it. Gotta tell you. He got the promotion. Virgo people, you finally got a job. You doing things to get that job. You got to get vaccines. You got to get certifications. Everybody's doing that. Sorry. I talked about that too last Libra season. You was going to get more money. Virgo rising. More money was going to come because the sun is in there. Right? I think I also mentioned that as well. Got COVID and had to cancel trips. See? We were talking about a trip that they might have gone. A loss. Taking a loss. I talked about that. Virgo rising. Check that out. I heard 3 people passing away. Sorry about that. Bye-bye, y'all. Family reunion. Take more pictures, y'all. Take more pictures. I'm sorry that you all going through that. And we're here together. Virgos help me get higher. Wow. Sorry. That's cool. Going into Scorpio season, ruling down the west, so there's a lot of passing. Yeah. It's just, especially these eclipses. Anyways, things that you would have to do, you know, those are the things I just wanted to, we talked about that in the beginning of the half. I don't want to make it too long. Those are things that I wanted to let you know about the global things that are happening. Create more memories is a time to start developing a strong family core. Whomever is your family. Okay, this is about deciding what you're doing for yourself, because the sun is in the first house of self. I hope that all makes sense. I hope you figure out who you're meant to be with, friends, lovers, what you call family, and start making your own traditions, because that is the theme. Saturn is in the 4th house. That's usually what happens when Saturn goes into the 4th house. You should create your own traditions of what you find. I don't know if that, what you find healthy, what you find fun, Scorpio. What you're willing to tolerate, the boundaries you're willing to speak about, the things you want to do, you know. Work on, also I mentioned on here, this is a perfect time right now. The solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse is going to show you an emergency or a problem that you have to take care of right away, right? It's a crisis matter, so you're gonna feel panicky about that. I want you to try to project a 6 months plan. You need to Virgo things out. I also did it on Patreon. I showed you how to do that. And I'm going to do another Zoom on Patreon to specifically plan with the Patreon people how we're going to do that using the chart. I show you an example, a quick one. You know, this is I'm giving you a timeline. March is in Gemini Mars is into Gemini up until 2023 and is in an asexual sign, which means Gemini goes both sides. There's a boy and a girl. Yep, okay, so it's a boy and a girl, which means is renewing and transforming both Venus and Mars things, especially during Scorpio season, which means your Libra house, especially your Taurus house, is actually gaining more. Your Libra house is getting whacked around, and your Libra house got to get a backbone. You got to remain strong if you want a bigger lick. If you want a bigger amount of gems or whatever it is that you have in your Libra house. Let's say your Libra house is the 12th house. You want to be more spiritual. You want to be more psychic. You want to live on an island, Scorpio. Okay. How are we going to manifest living on a fucking island? So, how are we going to do that? Well, this is the time. While Mars is in Gemini and is retrograding, I need you to plan out what have you been observing about your Libra house, which is the body. Let's say for you, if it's a Libra rising, what you've been doing to your body, how you feel about you, how you changed that look, how you been approaching things, have you been talking that shit, what have you been, right? Those are the things you want to really get down and execute. Have you been putting your name out there, Libra rising, Libra in the 9th house? Are you really advertising, Aquarius? You think you really doing something, Aquarius. You have to pick something up and put it down once it's accomplished. Gemini, Aquarius. Think about what is it that you want out of your Libra house. And why am I specifying your Libra house? Because your North Node is in Taurus, is going to expand your Taurus house no matter what. Right? Your Scorpio house has to get renewed and it has to get rid of things. Your Aries house doesn't have action up until next year. So Aries, when Jupiter goes into Aries, is going to expand or help you expand your Aries house, right? Or help you expand your Libra placement, right? Jupiter works both ways. Yes, he expands Aries, but he's going to expand Libra, even if it's in a negative connotation, whatever it is. I hope that makes sense. I hope that everybody got what's going on. While Mars is in Gemini, and the asexual sign is helping both your masculine houses, the Mars houses of Scorpio and Aries, and your Libra house. That's why I'm making you that's why I'm trying to help you get the Aries one is going to get action anyways. You could put that one down. But your Libra needs love. And I'll show you an example. Think about what that house is about. What is the 10th house about? Career, public image, right? What is your 10th house? That's Capricorn. What's your 10th house? All you like to do is build anyways. Capricorn, use up your corporate America. What business are you building? Think about what you're doing. What are you already doing that is already 10th house? What is your career? What are you building towards what is it that you're doing? And next year, when Jupiter goes into Aries, he is going to help you or expand what you already been building in that Libra house. I hope that makes sense. And if it don't make sense, ask me on Patreon. That's how I'm gonna do that. Go ahead and ask me. I'll help you put it together. But yes, so I want you to start figuring out. For instance, I'll give you an example. Aries is my 10th house, but Libra is my 4th house, right? So Libra is my 4th house of home, but my sun is in there, which is career, and so is Jupiter, which is rules my teachings and my work, right? What I do for work. And guess what? I've already been teased with 2 promotions. Oh yeah, we're gonna promote you. Oh yeah, you're about to get this job. Oh yeah. But that's because Jupiter keeps going back and forth. Jupiter was in Aries a little bit, and then it goes back into it. Then it goes back, right? Jupiter was in Aries, and then it goes back into Pisces because it wasn't done with your Pisces house. You feel me? I already, my Pisces house A1 sauce. You feel me? Hello. And I'm going to go, some of us is going to go back to when the lunar eclipse happened, I'm going to start studying again. I want to launch Mercury, something about learning. I'm going to have a class because that's my goal. I'm going to have another class where we're going to teach you another thing. It's going to be an easy class, just like that, the last one, where it was only, I'm showing you one technique and calling it a day because your ass don't get it. And it's the same technique, but you just don't get it. Because I could tell by the comments, you feel? So I'm not going to do God's plan. I'm going to do the 7th house, which is partnerships. Or I'm going to do how to read any house and how to really break down any house. That'll be the team. That'll be my thing because Mercury's involved. Jupiter and Neptune's involved. That's a movie. I'm trying to create a movie. You feel me? That's okay. You don't trip. I got you. Can we could definitely do another financial class. But the thing about the financial class, I haven't been tapping into that, so I got to do it again. I got to start researching again because I'm not actually, listen, hello, some people out there in trouble for financial guidance. I'm not going to be the one. You're going to have to sign a waiver for me, bitch. That's a fact. See that? You know what Maren fucked up at? She's a Moon and Libra. She should have got them contracts sorted out from the jump. You guys always get first of all, yes, Pisces, you always get the readings first. Last month we did the Libra. We're going to do the Scorpio one for Scorpio season. You get it first, and then I'm going to do it again for the YouTube people. So, okay. Yes, we're going to figure that out. So that is my goal because that's what you see. We got Jupiter and Neptune. These are usually weddings, big parties. You feel me? This is a big some event with food, going out to eat, a big gala or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. When is the Met Gala? I don't know what the fuck is happening. I don't pay attention. But there's a big movie that we should talk about or something. There might be another. You know how there's a trending. You know how there's always like Jeffrey Dahmer was the trending thing for this month? There's going to be another one by the lunar eclipse. We got another one and another one. And I think this one is going to be about their foreign things or kid or drugs. This one could be about drugs.
Yeah.
Bless you. Something trending online. So let me know. Shout out to us. Okay, this is it. I'm going to save it. Love you. This is there's going to be another live. I'm going to do it with the Patreon people first. Because, hello, Wednesday is coming out on Netflix. Wednesday, what? Black Panther movie. Oh, I thought y'all was playing. On my mama, I did not know there was a Black Panther movie. It's coming out in November. On God, I swear to God, I didn't know there was a Black Panther movie. But I just know that this is usually a big viewing, a big event, something about food, you know. November 11th, I gotta go check that out. All right.